Welcome to Universal Movie Insights. From Hollywood to Bollywood, sci-fi to thrillers, we break down every film in Hindi and English, uncovering hidden details and exciting insights. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos.
So, the movie begins and we meet Yuri, who tells that in the mountains of our village, there are creatures called Ochi living. And to protect from them, the village is guarded from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. because Ochi come out of their mountains at night. Now, a hunter Petro and many children going towards the forests of the mountains are shown at night. Yuri was also among these children, and all these children also had rifles in their hands. Petro gives a knife to Yuri before she goes into the forest and tells her to keep it with you so that if someone starts harming you, you can use it. Now, finally we are also shown these creatures Ochi, which are blue creatures that look like monkeys playing in their own fun with great joy. Then, on the orders of Petro, some children set the trees on fire, some set a trap and block the way of these creatures, and the rest of the people start hunting these Ochi. Suddenly, when they do this, it was as if disaster had struck in the world of Ochi. They wanted to finish off these creatures and remove them from this area so that their town remains safe. During this mission, an Ochi while rolling collides with Yuri. There was fear and innocence in her eyes, but still she was standing in front of Yuri because her child was stuck on the tree and she had to save that. Seeing this, Yuri got emotional, and Yuri decided to get the child down from the tree to help her. She had not yet brought the child down when one of Yuri's companions attacked Mother Ochi. She got badly injured and her companions took her away from here. However, her child got lost in the same forest. In the morning, Petro returned home with the children and also praised everyone because they had done a good job at night, but they could not hunt for their food. That is why he asks all the children who had come to him to learn hunting to work harder, just like Habatu who had attacked Mother Ochi yesterday. After some time at the dining table, Petro talks badly to Yuri in front of Rabato because her performance in hunting was worst. That's why she gets angry and leaves from there. She had come to the forest to improve her mood, but then she heard a loud sound from a cave. She saw moving closer. There was the same trapped baby Ochi, whose mother could not save him. Seeing Yuri, he got scared and started howling even more. He might not bite Yuri, so Yuri frees him from the trap by putting a stick around his neck. And Ochi tries to run fast, but due to his injury, he was not able to walk. So out of pity, Yuri hides him in her bag and brings him to her house. After bandaging this baby Ochi, he also understands that Yuri is not his enemy. And in this way, a little frankness increases between them. Ochi and Yuri also start playing with each other. But then on hearing the sound of bullets of the children who were practicing hunting. Outside, baby Ochi remembers the whole incident of yesterday. He started howling in fear. Yuri got scared and she was also trying to make him quiet. But everyone outside had heard his howl. While searching for the animal, Rabato came here with a gun and he also saw Ochi. Before he could kill him, Yuri comes in front of that baby Ochi and Rabato tells him, "Listen, this is just an innocent baby, he will not harm us. He is just separated from his mother. I just want to take him to his mother, and I know that you also have enough humanity that you will not kill this innocent baby." Hearing this, Rabato also got a little emotional and put down his gun. Then Yuri ran away through window, putting this baby Ochi in her bag. Rabato does not tell anything to anyone about this. Even when his master Petro asks, he clearly denies that he did not even see Yuri. Now the master was getting tensed about Yuri. When he came to Yuri's room, he found a letter in which it was written that I am leaving from here. In Yuri's room, he also found a little blood and animal's hair, which made him understand that Yuri is in some trouble. They went outside and told all the children that someone has kidnapped Yuri and she is in trouble. All the children get ready with weapons, and getting in the car, they left for the forest to rescue Yuri. After reaching the forest, they searched everywhere but could not find Yuri. Whereas Yuri was shown that she had reached another town. Yuri was feeling very hungry now, so she went to a general store. She was buying some things. When Ochi started coming out of her bag, many girls saw Ochi and they started screaming. Even a girl pointed a gun at him to kill. But to save his life, Yuri had to hide in the refrigerator of this store. What did Ochi understand about all this? He was still howling, so Yuri was closing his mouth with her hand. And in this situation, Ochi bites her hand, due to which Yuri screams loudly, and everyone's attention goes towards them once again. To save herself, she takes the help of a cart and quickly breaks the windows of this mart and runs out of there, and she escapes from here, saving her life. Now she notices a car nearby It was her good luck that the keys were also inside the car, in which she drove away from here. The owner of the car kept running after her, but she escaped. Now where Yuri had been bitten by Ochi, we see that place was completely swollen and blisters started appearing at that place. And at the same time her hand also started turning blue just like Ochi. Now Yuri also started feeling very dizzy. In such a condition, the car also does not drive properly and she drives the car to the side of the road. Master Petro was still in search of Yuri. When he passes through the road, he sees the same accident-damaged car which was being investigated by the police. The police finds the false teeth in it. Seeing this, Master Petro recognizes that it is Yuri's, so he also understands that Yuri is in his surroundings. Now after some time, we are shown Yuri, who was sitting near a river, and now her whole body had turned blue like this Ochi. She knew that poison was spreading inside her. That is why she catches some leeches from the water and puts them on herself so that they can suck her blood. Another major change also appeared inside her when Ochi bit her. That she was able to understand the words of this Ochi. She was able to understand his language and was also able to speak. And she is most surprised to feel this. Now, as she is fully assured that she is also able to understand Ochi's language, she starts moving with joy. And while moving, her foot slips and she falls into a pit, which was actually a trap, and it was closed from the top as well. And this poor Ochi kept looking at her that when will she come out. But she got injured so much due to falling in the trap that it became difficult for her to even get up. Now Ochi sits on a tree, climbing up and waits for her to come out. And on the other side, Master Petro also comes towards the same forest where Yuri was at that time. From the footprints, he understood that Yuri is now even closer to them. It is shown here, Yuri, who had fallen into a pit, is rescued by a woman who carries her on her back to her house. As soon as Yuri regains consciousness, she looks around and calls that lady mom who had saved her life. Actually, this lady was her mom. Yuri asks her mom, "Mom, where is that baby Ochi? I have to take him to his mom. Do you know I was able to understand his language?" So her mom said, "This is not a big deal, Yuri. I taught you this language." She now picks up a flute and plays it, which was producing the same sound as Ochi's voice.
Hearing this, Yuri says to her that whatever happens, I have to reach that baby Ochi and take him to his mother. I cannot leave him unattended like you have left me. Here we see that Roboto, drenched in rain, was sitting near Yuri's house, but he did not know that Yuri is inside this house. In the morning, Yuri wakes up to the sound of that Ochi, but she sees that it was the sound of her mother's flute. Following it, she goes to a place, and there she finds a lot of research papers which her mother had conducted on Ochi. Her mother tells her that the creatures whom good you were thinking about, they are not worthy of that good. They hate humans and have been hating them for years. The baby Ochi that you have, you will take him to his mother, but as they get the smell of humans from that baby, they will keep their own baby away and kill him. Then what is the use of your hard work? Hearing this, Yuri gets angry and she shouts at her mother. She feels that her mother is lying to her, and she says that the mother who cannot think about her child, how will she care about others' children? She notices the map made by her mother here, and she comes to know where is the second location of Ochi. After seeing the route, wearing her dress, she leaves her mother and goes out. She picks up some things for her food and then decides to find baby Ochi here. When Yuri was leaving from here, Roboto sees her, and he informs Master Petro about her being there. When Master Petro came here, Yuri was not in the house at that time. On going inside, he met Yuri's mom, and they asked her about Yuri. She said that Yuri is my daughter. She had definitely come here, but now she has left from here to find that baby Ochi. And if anything happens to her, I will hold you responsible for it. While saying such things, the argument between them increases, and the scuffle gets worse. The children break up their scuffle, and after going inside, they start searching this house, where Roboto finds the same map on which Yuri had left. From here, the location of Ochi was on the map. They knew that Yuri must have gone there, that's why they also decide to go there. Here, Yuri was searching for that baby Ochi in the forest for a long time. She calls him in Ochi's voice but gets tired because she does not find that baby for a long time. He lies down on one spot after getting tired and starts crying. And then baby Ochi catches the sight of Yuri, and he calls Yuri loudly. Seeing him, Yuri became as if she had found a treasure. She climbs the tree and catches him immediately. In all this, it was night now. Yuri eats some food here, drinks milk herself, and also feeds baby Ochi, and then tells Ochi in his own language that it is night now, but in the morning, I will take you to your mother. These people make a small camp where they sleep. As soon as it is morning, Yuri makes a small raft because she had to cross the river. After crossing the river, these people go to the other side of the mountains, which was a beautiful world. Beautiful mountains and small caves in them, inside which all these Ochi were hidden. Baby Ochi near Yuri calls out his kind. Everyone comes out happily, but on seeing Yuri, everyone hides back in their caves. Seeing this, Yuri understands that her mother was telling truth, that when these Ochi will see this baby with her, they will never accept him. In it, we see that Petro also reaches here with his entire team and starts firing as soon as he arrives. Yuri did not want any Ochi to get harmed here, especially to baby Ochi who was with her. That is why when she was trying to save him, then her raft also overturns and she falls into the water. Petro asks her to leave Ochi and come to them, but Yuri does not listen to him, and to save herself from them, she swims fast and goes inside a big cave. This cave was very dangerous, but Yuri was not feeling fear from anything. Master Petro wanted to save Yuri at any cost. That is why he himself decides to go inside that cave, because this cave was very dangerous and the lives of the children could be in danger. Petro runs fast in this cave to catch Yuri, and by mistake his foot slips and he gets stuck in the wood. These woods were very heavy, and instead of coming out by removing them, he kept getting stuck inside them. Seeing this, Yuri took pity on him. Coming there, she tried to remove this wood, but this wood was so heavy, Yuri could not even move it at once. And then Ochi came out from behind and looked at Petro for the first time. Petro also looked into his eyes. His eyes were innocent. Seeing this, Petro realized for the first time that we consider these creatures very bad. In reality, these creatures are not bad. That is why for the first time, he also loves this baby Ochi, and he changes his thinking of killing them. Here, Yuri alone tries again to remove that wood, and finally, after the efforts of both Yuri and Petro, Petro gets free from this trap. As soon as they come there, we see that the children who were waiting for them outside, they had also got the idea of something strange. They also come inside this cave through Yuri's raft. And behind them, Yuri's mom had also come here with a gun and light, because she also had to save Yuri. Finally, Yuri and Petro first cross this cave and reach a new beautiful and magical place. This place was not in reality magical, but its feeling was very magical. They had never seen such beauty before. It is here that all the creatures come out and see these humans as well. Petro and Yuri thought that they would be able to improve this relationship between themselves and the creatures. But then Petro saw from behind that his hunter children were preparing to kill these creatures with guns, as he had taught them earlier. Petro tries to stop them, but one child fires a bullet. Thankfully, the bullet did not hit any creature, but hit the mountain. But due to the fear of that bullet, all the creatures went back to their respective caves. These creatures had become even more angry again. To handle the situation, Yuri's mom now plays her flute and talks to these creatures and explains them that these humans have no bad intentions. They had only come to return one of their children to them. Hearing this, those Ochi also relax. Yuri goes and hands over baby Ochi to his mother, and Ochi hugs his mother. Yuri becomes very emotional with the feeling of reuniting a mother and child. Then she looks back at her mother, who was also shedding tears. Now her mother and she come close to each other and hug each other. Finally, these two had also met now, and the relationship between them had also improved. Showing these two children happy with their mothers, the movie ends here.